offering. Since we still have some. Alright.
The broadcast is good.
We're broadcasting?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we're live. Yay! Welcome to the August Druid Mooncast. I am Diane Emerald Bronovich Egelhoff. This is
Nick Egelhoff.
Yeah. I know, but there are probably new people watching. Everyone knows him as not award. Anyway, Nick asked me to fill in tonight because our regularly scheduled ritual was not able to happen. Some of the people doing it had a conflict. So here we are tonight, and we are celebrating the Athena, which is actually pretty fortuitous. This is about the time of year it happened. Late July, early August. The Athenians had a lunar calendar, so things moved around some. The Athena was a very large celebration. Wasn't that for the outsiders?
No, that's for me.
Oh, okay. What do you have for the outsiders?
I can get something for the outsiders.
All right, sweet. The Athena was a celebration of the birth of Athena, and it was accompanied by games and all sorts of other processions and brouhaha, but we've distilled it down tonight to do this online. And I've done this ritual as a blessing rite for my grove already, and we did it as our high day August cross quarter last year. So again, I have to sort of, make it scaled down and make it fit this particular format. So one thing I have been doing for a long time, ever since I started doing the Athena myself, so I was just telling Sarah and Nick back in, I think 2008 was when I started doing it. One of the hallmarks of the ritual was to offer a new peplos, essentially a new dress, to the statue of Athena in the Parthenon. So I just kind of thought it was weird to dress a statue because I don't know, she's not real like. So I decided to make an altar clock for her. So I make a new altar clock for her every year. This one here she's sitting on right now is what I did last year for her. And this, I crochet it because that's what I do. And oh, that's my phone talking. Anyway, so I've made a new one this year. I always use natural fabrics for her, and so that will be this is the peplos will be offered. All right, and that's how that works. I think there's anything else specific to this particular ritual that we need to know. I don't think so. It's going to be ADF core order, obviously, and it's going to use a lot of the language that we've used in the past with the Druid Mooncast, but I freaked it up a little bit more this time, even more than I did with the Aphrodite rite. So we'll see how it goes. And does anybody have any questions? Yep. Alrighty. I'll just hand off to you, Nick, on the most of the offerings, I guess.
Ooh.
As we go back and forth.
Okay. Oh, okay.
That's here, so you hold that. Let's just take a moment. To honor the great goddess Athena.
Purification. To the Titans who stood against Father Zeus, and to all forces of chaos, we acknowledge you as we ask you to leave this work in peace. Take this token as a sign of the peace between us, and trouble us not. As well, to make sure that our signal is strong, that is understood with clarity, we call upon three mighty ancestors to watch over this rite, and to use their magic to protect us in our working. Nikola Tesla, genius smith of electricity, that fire of the heavens, we call upon you. Guglielmo Marconi, you who manipulate the aether so we might speak to each other like gods, we call upon you. Alan Turing, you who helped father our current era of technological marvels, we call upon you. Honored gentlemen, we make you this offering, and ask that you lend your magic to our working and keep our connections open and clear. Hail Tesla! Hail Marconi! Hail Turing!
Hail Tesla! Hail Marconi!
Hail Turing!
Apollo Musagates, we call to you to bring the lively daughters of Zeus. Lead the dancers with your lyre, their grace and beauty will inspire. The Musai song our soul inflames, Calliope fair, Cleo proclaims. Urata with her words of love, Urania shining from above. Catharsis from Melpomene, the pleasing sound of Euterpe. Terpsichore will dance and whirl with Talia, the laughing girl. Polyhymnia teaches the way to the kindreds we should pray. Bless our words to speak and sing, and accept our heartfelt offering. Apollon in the Musai,
Accept our offering. Queen Hestia, daughter of mighty Kronos, mistress of ever-burning and peerless fire, you dwell within the center of our homes. You dwell within the depths of our hearts. May you hallow the initiates of this rite as we pray with a good fire.
Hail.
Hestia, we honor you.
Hestia.
We all stand upon the same earth and look up into the same sky. No matter what land, what nation, what people we hail from, may we always remember our Mother Gaia, who supports and sustains us. Blessed Gaia, may you find this offering acceptable. Earth Mother, accept our offering.
Earth Mother,
accept our offering. Let's take a breath and center ourselves as we begin. When your mind is stilled, place your hands upon your navel, your own umphalos, your sacred center. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, send your awareness down. See tendrils, roots emerging from you, burrowing deep into the floor, the cement, the soil beneath you. Your roots dig through soil, twining with cables and wires buried in the ground, melding with them, becoming just as much metal and fiber as they are organic matter. They burrow deeper and deeper, the sinewy, cybernetic tendrils, cracking through bedrock and pushing onward until they slip into an ancient subterranean cavern. They plunge further down, 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 until they reach an ancient stream that flows through the cavern, the primal waters of Okeanos, the world stream. On your next inhalation, see and feel the waters being drawn up your roots, your lustrous and blinking and fleshy roots, up and up and up, until they flow up through your feet and legs, until they pool within your center, filling you with memory, fertility, and possibility. Now turn your attention skyward. Feel your arms rise like tree branches, like cell towers, like radio antennas. See past the sky into the very heavens, where light, the divine aether, in all its myriad forms, pulses and flows throughout the cosmos. See that light, that fire, flow down to you as you inhale, in ever-cascading waves, sliding over you and into you, kindling a fire upon the waters pooled within your center, igniting you with vision, creativity, and passion. Take a moment to feel the powers of earth and sky, the primal magnetic waters, and the divine superposition fire, flowing and mixing within you. Put your hands on your navel, your umphalos, and realize that your center rests within the sacred center of all. Like the umphalos at Delphi, we all stand at the center of the world. We are united through the powers of the heavens and of the earth. We are united through roots of copper and fiber. We are united through the whispering waves of radio that ebb and flow through the heavens like the shining of the light of the sun, moon, and stars. At the center of all, we are united around our common fire. So be it.
So be it.
So be it.
Pleasant kindreds, we are here today to refuel the flame of piety and tighten the weave of the tapestry of community. We gather to celebrate as the ancient Athenians did at this time of year, by honoring the birth of the great goddess Athena, goddess of wisdom, skills, and sovereignty. As a warrior goddess, Athena helps us to find the courage within ourselves and to help us to use our own skills wisely. As protectress of Athens, Athena has nurtured and protected the sovereignty of the people to decide their own government, something we cherish this very day. We give thanks for her gifts and ask for her blessing as we take up the work of the first harvest. Esto.
So,
At the creation of the universe, first abided chaos, the swirling, yawning nothingness. Next, Gaia came into being, the wide and beautiful earth herself, followed by the gaping jaws of Tartarus, tortured realm, and Eros, the bravery force of love. Chaos brought forth from herself darkness and night, who spurred on by love itself begat light and day. Earth too bore children unto herself, great Orana, the star-sprinkled sky, the Pontus, the salty depths of the sea, but she could not escape the power of love, and Earth allowed herself to be covered by sky and union. From their loving came the Titans, among them fresh Okeanos, father of rivers supreme, all remembering Mnemosyne, mother of the Muses, and queenly Rhea, mother of the gods. But Earth also bore monsters, from their union, terrible in visage and unrivaled in strength. Sky hid these hideous offspring away from the light, but Earth loved all her children and pined for them, hating her husband for keeping them from her. Kronos, most cunning of the Titans, vowed to ease his mother's pain by working revenge upon his father. He lay in wait for the jagged sickness, and when Sky once again came to Earth, he quickly cut his father's tentacles and flung them away. Earth received the flowing blood and conceived the Furies, the giants, and the honey into the ash tree. Sky's potent member fell into the white foam of sea, and from this fertile mixture grew the great goddess of love herself. Henceforth would bring desire, gods, and worlds alike. Kronos, himself not immune to the goddess of love's newly born power, took to wife his sister Rhea. Soon glorious children were born to them, but Kronos, fearing to suffer his father's fate, quickly devoured each one. Like her mother, Rhea too pined for her children, and she finally stood up to her husband's unnatural appetite. She hid her youngest son Zeus in a remote cave, and in his place gave Kronos a stone wrapped in swaddling clothes which he hungrily swallowed. Zeus grew up strong and brave, vowing to avenge his grandfather and his siblings. Using Kronos' cunning against him, Zeus bade his mother, along with the stone he had swallowed in his place. We ensured war ensued between the generations, and the Olympians, enlisting the aid of the very monsters Sky had hidden within the earth, emerged as rulers of the cosmos. The stone that fooled mighty Kronos became known as Omphalos, the navel of the world.
We consecrate this stone as the Omphalos, the navel of the world, the sacred center of all the cosmos. Like the sacred stone at Delphi, let this stone be the place where Zeus's eagles did meet to mark the center of the world. Let this stone mark the grave of the Pythian serpent slain by Delian Apollon. Through this sacred center, let the world tree grow, plunging deep within the earth, touch the sacred waters below, and reaching through the sky to embrace the sacred fires above.
We call flowing ocean, from whom first arose both gods and mortals. Sire incorruptible, whose waves surround and encircle mighty earth, you are the father of earth's pure, bubbling fountains, every river and the spreading sea. Hear us, mighty Father, whose waters purify the divine powers, earth's limit, fountain of polarity, whose wide-spreading waves ever roll. Approach gently, and be forever kind to your mystics.
Primal fire, ascend to us with the dawn and rule the sky. Glory of the sun, with burning luster, illume even the silver goddess Selene. Ethereal fire, radiant heat that inspires life. Light bearer, power of stars. Cause now the blooming of the iris and the rose, and to the grain be kind. Hear our prayer of supplication, and be thou ever innocent, serene, and gentle to our land.
Sanctified we stand in the center of the world, in the light of the fire with the flow of the well. We now call to Hermes, guide of the gods, that we may open the ways between. Benevolent Hermes, befriender of men, lending your strength to mortals in need, kind-hearted God, guider of souls. Hermes, hear our call.
Hermes!
Hermes, hear our call.
Gracious Hermes, giver of joy, passing time in rustic pleasures, companion of nymphs, traveling the wilds. Hermes, hear our call.
Hermes,
Hermes,
hear our
call.
Glorious Hermes, crafty and quick, speeding aloft on winged feet, herald of gods, traverser of realms. Hermes, hear our call.
Hermes, hear our call.
Hermes Psychopompus, guide us this day and grant us a measure of your power, as you help us to find the power within ourselves. Help us to walk between the worlds, traverse the three realms, and open the gates. Great Hermes, be with us here.
Great
Hermes,
be with us
here.
Great Hermes, accept our offering.
Great Hermes,
Hermes, accept our offering.
Let the gate to the underworld be open. Let the gate to the other world be open. Let the gate to the upper world be open. The gates are open.
The gates.
Open. We now make offering to the mighty kindreds.
blessed ancestors of blood and of heart, of culture and of land, we call to you this night. We make you this offering in love, honor, and memory, asking that you join us by our good fire. Ancestors, accept our offering.
Ancestors, accept our offering.
Noble spirits of the land, of tree and tower, of field and furnace, of stream and state, we call to you this night. We make you this offering in friendship, honor, and goodwill, asking that you join us by our good fire. Spirits of the land, accept our offering.
Spirits of the land, accept our offering. Honored deities of land, sea, and sky, celestial ones, mundane ones, chthonic ones, we call to you this night. We make you this offering in devotion, honor, and gratitude, asking that you join us by our good fire. Deities, accept our offering.
Deities, accept our
offering.
We begin to sing of Pallas Athena, the dread protectress of the city, who with Ares looks after matters of war, the plundering of cities, the battle cry and the fray. It is she who protects the people wherever they might come and go. Hail, goddess, and give us good spirits and blessed favor as we keep the ancient ways in honoring you.
I begin our song of Pallas Athena, illustrious goddess with sharp gray eyes, crafty one, with a heart relentless, modest virgin, protectress of the city. The valiant shepherd Aeneas, who roused by Zeus the wise from his own awesome brow. The tools of battle on his arm, glittering in gold, all the immortals were stunned. Without delay, he stepped from the ever-living stall to become Zeus, master of Aegeus. And the sharp javelin rattled in her hand. Mighty Olympus was sent madly spinning by the potency of the gray-eyed one. From every direction the earth let loose a chilling scream. Waves deep and dark stirred up in the seething ocean, and all at once prey jetted from the sea. The shining sun of Hyperion brought the swift steeds to rest, waiting long until the maiden divested her incorruptible shoulders of the godlike armor. She, Pallas Athena, wise Zeus laughed. That is why we say it too. Hail to you, daughter of Achilles-wielding Zeus. We always remember you.
Now everyone, take a moment and think about wisdom or skills that you are very thankful for. Something that makes your life worth living, something that has enriched your life, something that you needed to learn, needed to know. Send out your thanks. We view that thanks into this offering. Warlike maiden, goddess wise, keeping watch with your gray eyes, strong defender, Polios, faith in you brings strength to us. Warlike maiden, goddess wise, keeping watch with your gray eyes, strong defender, Polios, faith in you brings strength to us. Warlike maiden, goddess wise, keeping watch with your gray eyes, strong defender, Polios, faith in you brings strength to us. Warlike maiden, goddess wise, keeping watch with your gray eyes, strong defender, Polios, faith in you brings strength to us. Athena, accept this offering, given to you with our thanks and with our praise. Hail Athena!
Hail Athena!
Hail Athena!
I'm going to make one more offering. With the aid of mighty Hermes, we opened the ways. We have given freely with devotion, love, and praise. Here we stand before you with our open hearts ablaze. Holy ones, accept our offerings.
Holy One,
Accept our offering.
What is the first question?
have our offerings been accepted?
I have drawn Helios. The God who sees all sees us. I say our offerings have been accepted. God see what we do and are pleased.
What is our path?
What is our path? Iota, there is sweat. It excels more than anything. We need to work hard. We need to work hard physically as well as mentally and intellectually. We need to work hard, but the work itself is worth doing.
On what should our community focus until the next Druid moon?
And what should our community focus until the next Druid moon? New. The strife-bearing gift fulfills the oracle. Know that sometimes we need to go through difficult times, but we We will get through it, and we will continue to persevere.
On what should we as individuals focus until the next third moon?
As individuals. As individuals, we should focus on success. I pulled Alpha. Know that if you work hard, if you sweat, you will have success. Do things that bring that, use your skills, use them wisely. This wisdom tells you that if you do, you will have success.
Those sound like good omens.
The omens are good. So be it.
So be it. Holy ones, we have given in friendship and love so that you might give in return. Kindreds, we ask that you give us the blessed waters. The waters of wisdom, the waters of fellowship, the waters of love, the waters of life. Children of the earth, close your eyes now, take a deep breath, and place your hand upon your umphlos once again. Listen now, and hear flowing waters. And know that as you hear them, as they flow over you, gurgling and singing in their own, the blessings of the kindreds and the wisdom of Athena come with them. Feel the waters flowing over you, around you, through you. As you breathe in the blessings of the kindreds that flow with the waters. Feel the blessings fill you, overflowing your being. And know that as you are saturated by this current of blessing, that you are not alone. All who are joined in this rite tonight partake of the blessings. All are joined together by this gift from the kindreds and the goddess. So be it.
So be it.
Children of the earth, let us now give thanks to the kindreds.
Oh, let us
No.
take some blessings first.
Oh, this is true. And then give thanks. Thank you. Missy, would you give our farewell to Athena?
Mighty Athena, giver of wisdom, goddess of skills and sovereignty, we thank you for your many blessings now and always. Mighty Athena, hail and farewell.
Mighty Athena.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Sarah, would you give our farewell to the deities?
Honored deities of land, sea, and sky, celestial ones, mundane ones, chthonic ones, we thank you for joining with us by our fire this night. May the fire of fellowship burn ever bright between us. May the weave of community be ever tight between us. Honored deities, we thank you.
Honored deities, we thank you.
Noble spirits of the land, of tree and tower, of field and furnace, of stream and state, we thank you for joining us by our fire this night. May the fire of fellowship burn ever bright between us. May the weave of community be ever tight between us. Noble spirits of the land, we thank you.
Noble
Noble
spirits,
spirits of the land, we thank you.
Missy, would you give our farewell to the ancestors, please?
Blessed ancestors of blood and of heart, of culture and of land, we thank you for joining us by our fire this night. May the fire of fellowship burn ever bright between us. May the weave of community be ever tight between us. Blessed ancestors, we thank you.
Blessed ancestors, we thank you.
remember once again the feeling of being in the presence of Hermes Psychopompus, guide of the gods. And know, just as we had the power to open the gates, we have the power to close them as well. May the Omphalos be but a stone. The fire be but flame. Be but water. The gates are closed.
The gates
are closed.
Once again, place your hands upon your umphalos, your sacred center. Remember your connection to the waters below, the fires above, and to all who have joined in this celebration tonight. Withdraw your branches from the divine realm above. Draw up your roots from the mysterious realm below. Breathe into your center, and know that even though we depart from sacred space and time, we have been changed by our experiences here together tonight. Esto.
Esto.
Missy, would you give our farewell to the Earth Mother, please?
Divine Earth, Mother of Wind and of the blessed gods, we thank you for your support and sustenance. Earth Mother, we honor you.
Earth Mother.
Mother, we honor you.
Sarah, would you thank Hestia for us?
Queen Hestia, mistress of ever-burning and peerless fire, we thank you for your warmth, light, and protection. Hestia, we honor you.
Hestia, we honor you. Apollon Musagates, lovely Musai all, we thank you for hearing and heeding our call. Within our hearts you have woven your spell. Apollon and the Musai, hail and farewell.
Apollon
and Musai, hail and farewell.
Go now, children of earth, in peace with the blessing of the kindreds and the fire of Queen Hestia burning ever in your heart. This rite is ended. So be it.
So be it. Woot.
Woot.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Special thank you to Missy and Sarah for taking time out of their busy Saturday nights. Not seeing any cues in the Q&A, so you have anything you want to say?
No, I'm good.
Either of you ladies?
No?
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. It's fun to do ritual with friends.
Yeah. Always.
Definitely.
That sounds like a children's book for ADF Publishing.
It's fun to do ritual with friends.
Everybody sacrifices.
Especially when those friends are far away.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah, because we're in Pittsburgh and we've got people in Ohio and in Florida, so yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
Alrighty.
well, I will adjourn upstairs to end the broadcast, so good night.
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 So long. Farewell.
Well, I'll read it say good night. But
Probably can't do that. We don't want to risk copyright infringement.
I was going to turn it into Walk with Wisdom or something. I don't know. This is how we sing Walk with Wisdom in my group. Walk with wisdom.